Okay, so we're back at the Pyxis now, and you can see that I have brought my WOW with me. I have my orders at my MAR. And our Pyxis is a self-contained unit. You see we have a self-standing refrigerator there for any medications that may be refrigerated. So I'm going to get this about right here, and I'm going to log in. Once I come to the Pyxis, I will log into the Pyxis. Once I'm logged in, I'm going to go to dispense to patient. And I'm going to search for my patient. I know that my patient's name is Mandy Harper, so I'm going to type in the last name of that patient, and she comes up right here, Mandy Harper. If I want to verify any information about her, I can click on her, and it notes that she has a codeine allergy. So I see that she does have a codeine allergy. And I did notice that from my chart. Okay, so this is a listing of medications that are stocked here. Anything in green is showing that it is in this system. Anything in gray shows it's not stocked in the cart. But if you'll notice down here below, it says not stocked on this cart, but it's in the fridge in drawer 6. So it's going to be right next door. So I'm just going to go back and forth between my WOW. And I'm going to look at my MAR, and I'm going to pull my medications. So first one I see here, I have Warfarin, the Coumadin at 9 o'clock this morning. So I'm going to go ahead and pick up that Warfarin. Yes, I did check her allergies. And it says it's a 5 milligram tablet. It's a 5 milligram dose, so I'm going to take 1 pill, and I'm going to hit enter. Now, I'm not going to pull that one yet. I'm going to go ahead and get all of my meds that I need, and then I will pull them. The next one I have is the ampicillin injection. The ampicillin is in here under ampicillin, and I'm going to pick yes. It's a 1 gram vial. I know I have a 300 milligram dose, but I'm going to have to pull that whole 1 gram vial because that's how it comes. So I'm going to hit enter and pull 1. The next med that I have is going to be my insulins, and so I have to pull those from the refrigerator. So it says insulin NPH is going to be in drawer 7 in the refrigerator, so I'm going to pull it in drawer 7. In here, once I get in here, I'm going to look, and I do have insulin, Humulin, NPH, but I'm also going to look for that patient label on here because these should be patient specific. Even though they're a multi-dose vial, it's not good to cross-contaminate it across your patients. So I do have a Humulin N with Mandy Harper's, so I'm going to go ahead and just set that over here. The next item that I have working down my list is insulin regular. I show that insulin regular is not stocked here, but it is in drawer 6. So I'm going to go back to my refrigerator, pull open drawer 6, look for Humulin R, and it is Mandy Harper, and that is what I want. And the next item on my list is my Relafin, 750 milligrams, and it comes up as Relafin, 750 milligrams. Yes, I know. And I do want 1 pill because it is a 750 milligram tablet, and I'm going to hit enter. The next item that I have is going to be my tuberculin. My tuberculin is not stocked in the cart, but it is in fridge drawer 8, so I'm going to pull that out of fridge drawer 8. And I do show that I have tuberculin, and it is tuberculin, so I'm just going to set that over here. Okay, so now I have everything that I want. I'm down at the bottom of my list, and I'm going to go ahead and press to open the drawer. Once that does that, it's kind of hard to see. It's going to pop open a drawer for me, and it says here that it's in the main cart section A. If I look down here, you can see that I have several different sections. This is section A, and it does have a Coumadin 5 milligrams. So I'm going to pull that out, and then I'm going to shut my drawer. Once I have done that, it's going to say press here to access the next item. So I'm just going to go ahead and press there, and it's going to pop open another drawer. Now this one, it says please enter the amount in the drawer before removing the requested amount. It wants to know how many are in here. This is my antibiotic, the ampicillin. One of the key things with this is you're going to see 2 vials in here. One is going to be your ampicillin and one is going to be your saline for reconstitution. The only thing you need to count is your injection. Okay, the injection. You don't need to count the saline. So right now I have 1. So I'm going to come back up to my Pyxis. And I'm going to put 1 on there, and I'm going to hit enter, and the count was correct. You want to make sure that you count correctly. If you throw the count off, it's going to have an error. So I'm going to go ahead, and when I pull, I'm going to pull both vials because I have to have something to reconstitute with. And I'm going to go ahead and close that door and press here to access the next item, and it's going to pop my next drawer. My next drawer says the Relafin, 750 milligrams, and I show Relafin in section A. Press here when I'm done. I'm finished. I can close that drawer. Everything is done. One of the main things you want to make sure that you do before you leave this Pyxis is log off. Anyone can come behind you and get narcotics. You don't want them getting into anything that you have. We do have little trays, so you can put your little trays up here. Put all your meds on. And you can bring that with you from your WOW, or you can pick one up back here, either way. So now that I have my medications, I am going to go back over and we will pick back up with medication checking, the first and second check, and drawing up our medications at the bedside, before we get to the bedside.